First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Slot man moves right. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Lions defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And it's totally complete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got some space here. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibbs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Sink right open. 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoffman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions at 14-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonds. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey, kill. There we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A carry here for the big tight end. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. 2nd and 9.
Red, cycle, yellow, blue. Blue, strike.
Here is Young. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Smith, red.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
In motion, the tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Inside the 20. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You talk about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Following the interception, Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs.
Okay,
that's
ready?
what he's going to need in order to get that award.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And Young's throw there incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. trying the left side with Gibbs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Set, ready. Slide through. Shoot, yellow.
Young working out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready, ready. Shot, 17. Cut, cut.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Read option. This is Gibbs.
Busts through the tackle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Young on 3rd and 2. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
30 left.
The chart goes in motion left. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
11.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 38, Lions 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Young now.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ball red. Green jack. Red cycle. Blue striker. Yellow, go. Black, red.
Young on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey,
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber... I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Take right, open.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost
taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Lions 27. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a
the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here we go, set.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Right, white. Hey, green.
Young to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Young, rolling to his right.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Out of the gun, it's Young. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, easy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Take right open. 11.
Lawrence will throw.
Sharks got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Down.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 161 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Bears 52, Lions 40. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lisa 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, run!
2nd and 10.
Go, go.
Now Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check right. Cut.
Hand off down to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
So they came in here facing a very tall task, going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team's season.
So for the Bears,
they move to a sparkling 15-1.